Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It hasn't been that long since the last update, and that's because we didn't have that much left to do, and we got it done. We got everything done. Well, done. I mean, here it all is, you know. So let's dive into it. It's done, like I said, yeah. Let's just dive into it. All right, so you'll see we have the holster right after the last video. Let me move some of this stuff. By the way, right after the last video, while I was editing it, I was attaching the holster because it was real quick. Like I said, just pop two holes in here and put the attach the holster just like that, and well, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it didn't take long, wasn't anything crazy. It was just, there we go. And then while we're on the belt, the thermal detonator here, the clips. I was gonna make these clips, but I ended up ordering them for two reasons. One was that the aluminum that I had from this was like too thick. The aluminum that I got was too thick, so I had to try to find some thinner aluminum, but it was kind of hard to find around here, and I didn't really feel like looking, so I ended up just ordering the clips already made off of Etsy, and then they actually came with the screws that are required. There's actually like a not a specific kind of a specific screw that you need to use for these, and I actually was looking for them at the hardware store and couldn't find them, so it came with the screws. So I was like, heck, why not buy it? So there we go. This is done. Which with this done and the holster on, then our our belt is 100% complete. Hooray! Next thing we have is the sniper plate on the knee, or the on the shin here. This was just nothing. I just, like I said, I cut it out. I had to cut off the ends a little bit here to line it up, and then you just got to make sure that it lines up with the groove of the lip of the shin here. You can see. But yeah, I mean, that's nothing. The only issue is like there's really a tiny little area where it's connected with glue. So like I'm kind of worried. This side's kind of fine. This side's inside here, it's glued in, so it's fine there. But like this side, it's like there's like barely any space that it's connected to. So I'm kind of worried about that. We'll see. E6000 is like a pretty strong glue. You can tear it off. I actually ended up with this shin actually too. I was talking about it earlier, or in the last update. I ended up ripping this cover strip off. I use the same cover strip, but I ripped this cover strip off, and then I just sort of reattached it. But I like expanded because I was having issues with the fit down here. I sort of like just expanded this, so it's kind of angled. Like it, you can see here that it's like angled a little bit. It gave me a little bit more room in the ankle here, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, and it helps. It helped a lot with some comfort stuff. But then that's the shin done, and then yeah, the only other thing, well, I didn't talk about this before, but this is the neck seal. This will actually, I'll wear this, and then you won't really see this too much because the helmet kind of comes down and covers this up. But then yeah, I ordered this as well. I was gonna make this myself, but I mean, you've seen how the belt turned out, and I had tried doing different things to make it, and you know what, I'm tired of making stuff. I'm just gonna order it. Like I got to that point. That's why I ordered the holster. I was gonna try to make the holster, but I ordered the holster. I was gonna try to make this, but then I just ended up ordering this. But yeah, the only thing that I didn't do was attach the thigh ammo belt. I did sand it down. It's ready to go. All I have to do is drill holes on the corners and then attach it to the thigh with some rivets. Like I said, I'm waiting for some rivets. There's specific kinds of rivets that you need for this, and then also for like on the sides, the one side of the armor, or the abdomen, on both the front and the back, there needs to be rivets, 3 rivets on the front and the back that line up. And that was for the the original strapping system. I did have rivets on there, but I don't like them, so I'm taking them. They're not accurate enough for me, so I'm going to take them off. And I got these other rivets that were kind of hard to find too. I actually ordered them online on Etsy again. So they're on their way, and then I'm going to do all the rivets at once. So I didn't put this on yet. But once the rivets get here, then I'll do all my rivets at once, and then I'll have everything. The body will be 100% complete. But for right now, we're just going to be moving on to the next section. Let me get that out for you guys. All right, guys, this is it. I actually haven't opened up this box and taken everything out since I got the whole kit way back last like over a year ago. I think it was like March 2020. Yeah, so like I'm real excited about this. This is the most. I'm really excited and really nervous. So yeah, let's just take it out here. All right, that's the best I can do with the space that I've got here. But there we go. This is it, the helmet. Yes, I'm so excited. It's a lot heavier. I think it's like these things are heavier. We'll get it. We'll go through each. Obviously. So obviously, this is the face mask here, right? Yeah. How do I look? Yeah. I can't see what I look like. Yeah. That's exciting. Yeah. So with this part, we just have to cut a little trim. There's a little excess flashing here. We have to cut out a little bit on the sides as well, but I don't know that we're gonna cut too much of that off. We'll have to cut a little bit of the top off as well. Yeah, as far as I can tell, but that is that there. For this is the rest of the part. There we go. Looking real good, right? Real sharp. But yeah, it's the back. So then this will sit over like so. We'll trim off the excess on the top here, get it where we want it, and then actually I don't even be a little bit of excess because we have to kind of avoid that. It looks a little bit jacked up. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. It should be fine. Should be fine, right? I don't get painted anyway. But then this will get cut off here. We'll cut a little bit around here, around these sides. Like some of this flashing, most of this is going to be covered up. So, like I said, this will go like so. And then the overlap on the sides here, where it was overlapping, that's where these ears will go. Somehow I gotta I think they go like this or something. I'm not sure. I was doing research, but I gotta definitely do more research because I don't want to mess this up. This is the most important part, that I definitely don't want to mess this up. But yeah, these are the ears then, and these will get trimmed out. He started including, so obviously you have 2 ears, obviously. He started including an extra set of ears because people tend to mess these up pretty badly. And if you mess them up, typically what people end up doing is cutting too much off of right here, off of like this part. And then it doesn't fit right. It's got to go over. It overlaps this here, so you have to shape this section to fit over this tube. And if you sand away too much, then you end up, it just doesn't work. And yeah, so he started including 2, I guess, which is really, really nice. And I didn't realize that it came with this nice little sticker here. This is the this is the where I bought it from. ATA Works. Affordable Trooper Armor. 10 years. You've been making armor for 10 years. That's what it says there. Where I'm covering it up. But yeah, 10 years, man. It's crazy. Actually been longer than 10 years. But yeah, so then we have this piece too. This piece will go around the it actually fits over this part here, right? So it's the brow. It's called the brow trim, right? And you'll see if you've seen it, you know, it's kind of like the reason why when I put these two together, it kind of looks funny. Let's see if I can do that. See, it looks a little better when it's got that little brow trim on there. That's what it's that's what it's supposed to. That kind of covers up this, and then, you know, sort of like it covers up the seam line there, and then this will go. So much stuff. This then goes underneath. I think this is the right. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this S. Let's show you here. It's supposed to be this like S trim shape, right? It looks like an S there, and that fits. That fits along underneath here. You'll put this all around this thing, if that makes sense. I think it goes all the way. I think it goes all the way around. Should, right? I don't know. Like I said, I'll look more into it. Oh, and then this is the I didn't take this out of the plastic wrap because I didn't want to yet. But this is the glass for over the eyes, or behind the eyes, inside the it's not glass. I don't know what I called it. It's like whatever. But yeah, actual. This is the accurate. It's green. I don't know why I was pointing it up in the light to shine through it. But you can see there that it's green. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, the welding goggles, welding masks and stuff. And then these are, oh, he included a little pin too. Like I said, I opened this up, looked at the stuff, and then that was it. But he actually included a nice little pin too, which was really cool, really cool. But my cat's about to jump up here, wreck everything. I'm gonna be mad. These are the Hovey mic tips. These actually go in this spot here, right? Screw those in. Put those in there, and he includes like, looks like he includes everything, all the hardware to put the helmet together, which is really nice, because I was actually worried, because it's like the hardest part about this build, I think, has been finding the hardware, the correct screen accurate hardware to sort of assemble everything. Not even the correct screen accurate hardware, but even like with the inner strappings, using the snaps and stuff, it was like finding appropriate stuff for that. It was kind of a pain in the butt to do. But yeah, this is great. Everything is included in here, all the little hardware and stuff. That's awesome. I didn't realize. I was really worried about having to go find more. It should be fine. More hardware. More little screws. There's screws that go into the ears whenever you put them on. I gotta start. It's like too washed down. You can kind of see he actually has them marked too. There's little dimples. Little dimples there. If you can see, that's where the screws will go, which is great. That's a nice little feature, because that's like the hardest part. But yeah, when the ears get over, the ears will cover the seam up on the side of the helmet here, where these connect, and then you'll actually put it together, and then you'll rivet or screw, keep it together on the side. Like the sides here, you'll sort of attach, I think, one down here, and then like one up here somewhere, something like that, and then that'll keep them together. But then to attach the ears to the sides, you'll put in these big long screws too. So I think, actually, I might need. I don't know what those screws are for. I don't know. I have to look into it. I think we'll need the rivets to put the helmet together. Possibly. Unless you can put it together holding it with the ears, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Like I said, I got to do my research. And then once it's done, obviously there's like, I mean, this is the scariest part, because I have to cut I have to cut out the eyes, right? I have to cut out the, let me show you on here, it's a little bit easier to see. So I gotta cut the eyes out. I have to cut like in between the teeth here out, which is like, that's a really, it's really small area to cut out. There we go, right? And I think that's it for cutting, apart from trimming out the excess around the edge. But then I have to paint this. This gets painted black. This part gets painted, the teeth on here get painted gray. This doesn't get painted, but then these side things get painted. Both sides of these will get painted. There's stripes that go along the tube here that I have to paint. And then back of the helmet, or the top, this gets painted, this gets painted, this gets painted, and this gets painted. And yeah, I'm not the best painter. They should be hand painted. However, it is acceptable to get stickers to put over them. This is a new, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is a build of a new Hope Stormtrooper from the original Star Wars. And there are certain differences between this one. There's certain differences between all of the movie Stormtroopers. With this one, the helmet specifically, everything was painted, hand painted. Now with the Empire Strikes Back, the details here, like for the trapezoids, and then here and stuff, and the tube stripes even, those were all like stickers that looked like they were hand painted. But that, now fortunately, if you can still use those stickers that look, as long as they look like they're hand painted, you can use stickers for your A New Hope Stormtrooper build. So I think I'm gonna try to paint them. The only one I'm really worried about is the actual is the tube stripes on the mask here. These ones, I'm worried about those. But I feel like everything else shouldn't be too terrible. Actually, looking at it though, I feel like it's gonna be really hard. Oh, and also these things, this block here, this sort of chunk, it gets painted gray. I think there's a black outline around it, and then it gets painted gray, and then one of them gets painted black or something. I forget exactly. These are like rank stripes or something. I don't know. I can't remember. You'd think I'd know. I didn't make it to, I was so like nervous about the helmet. I didn't do a whole lot of research into it yet, because like, yeah, I've been putting it off. But yeah, now I have to. So that's it. But here it is. This is it. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm terrified. I'm actually really terrified, because this is what I've wanted for years. This has been my dream since I first saw Star Wars. But yeah, since I was a kid, this has been, I've always wanted a helmet, right? I love helmets. I've always wanted a helmet, a Stormtrooper helmet. I mean, honestly, I really wanted a Scout Trooper helmet first. That's the one, that's the coolest looking Stormtrooper to me. But that's gonna be my next build. It's gonna be a Scout Trooper. But I also really like the Stormtrooper, and I'm finally gonna realize my dream of having not just a helmet but a whole build. But I'm just really excited about the helmet. But yeah, I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. Hope you guys stick around for more. But that's gonna do it for this update. Like, it's coming along, guys. We're getting there. I don't think it should take me too long. But stay posted. Subscribe if you haven't already. Keep posted on this part. I might try to do a different. I don't know. I might try to do a live stream where I'm kind of like working on this, because I feel like I could knock it out in a day. But I also I really want to take my time with it. and be able to focus entirely on it. If I did do a live stream of it, I'd probably like not engage with chat at all. I would just actually just be working on this and you guys could just watch. But I don't know, we'll see. I have to do, like I said, I've got to do a lot more research before I'm really feeling comfortable about doing it. And then yeah, then I want to get cracking as soon as possible and get this done as soon as possible, because then that's it, we're all done then. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next video.